So Discord is one of the most popular chatting applications out there. It's a really cool way of basically going through and like chatting with a bunch of people. It's probably one of my favorite applications out there. And I'll show you a quick breakdown on exactly how to use it. Now, whether you use the website component or the application component, it's kind of the same thing. There are some differences, but I'll show you how to use the application for now. But like I said, between both, there's a lot of overlap. You can access this by going to discord.com, or you can just go to Discord and download the application this way. Now, the application itself, when you first get in, it will make you to, require you to make an account. So keep that in mind. But regardless of that, when you first open up the application, and I'll just go and reopen it for you guys, you can see that it'll look something like this. Now, the left portion of this will show you the different chats and servers that are available for you. So the left bar, these are just the chats and the services that are currently available. This side is going to be all the chats and everything that are currently available in the server that you're in. You can start a new chat by clicking on this chat button right here. At the very bottom portion, you'll have a couple of other options here too. So at the very bottom, you'll have a little option that says home. It'll always take you back home. And this little panel, which is, in case you missed it, this is basically sourced from all your servers. This is only the freshest content and know when you've caught up. So this kind of combines everything into one area, and it browses through the best across all your servers, which is actually kind of nice. Now, you also have notifications. So if anybody messaged you, if anybody tried to contact you, you can go and click on notifications and see that particular portion right there. And then if you click on you'll see your profile. So this is where your information is going to be housed. You can see your username. You can add a status if you want to. You can edit your profile by clicking there. You can see how long you've been a member. You can see your friends. And you can even leave a note if you want to. If you ever want to edit your Discord settings, this is where you do it. So you click on the You portion, and then you can click on the Settings portion in the top right corner. Then you can access and basically change out all the settings within your Discord application. So there's a lot of stuff. Nitro is like their paid service. It allows you to get a couple of different things, 500 megabyte uploads, 2 server boosts, Nitro Basic gives you basic things. So, you don't have to buy it, but it's there for you. If you just downloaded Discord, you really don't need it. You can change your account settings, privacy and safety, family and center. There's a lot of other options here too. So I'd recommend going through here if you ever want to mess around with it. Well, you can go through here and kind of mess around your settings. Now going back home, if you click back on the home button, you'll come back into this page. Now, if you want to go and change your servers that you're currently in, you can go and click on the next server right here, and you'll see the server that you're currently in, some messages here and there. You can tap back. If you want to get into your other server, you can join another server this way. Now, if you ever want to join a different server, you can either get a link from that server, or you can search for it if you want to. Now, when you get into this particular portion, which is the server portion, it will tell you whether you want to join a server or create your own server. So if you want to join a server, you can click right here, and you can find a link, via this particular portion. So find a link for a Discord server, and you can paste it here. There's also an invite link if you want to, or there's a student hub if you really want to mess around with those things. Clicking on the X button, if you want to create your own server, you can click on the Create Your Own Server button. Now, what a server is basically, it's like a kind of a community. Imagine like your own group chat, but within people in that community. So most every time you have to be invited to it. So you can create your own server. Let's say you wanted to go and create a server for your local college, gaming room or something like that, right? Well, you can go and create your own, server for that particular area. And then you can go and, classify it in different areas this way. Then you can go and do that. So if I wanted to go and create like a gaming one for something else, or whatever the case is, you can go and kind of mess around with it here. And you can go and create your own server this way, which is actually really cool. Now, let's say I was already in a server. Well, I can also click on this plus button if I want to go and create my own server. But if I was already in a server, it would allow me to basically go through and leave messages and chat with people and all those other things. So that is kind of a big part of being within Discord, is chatting and all that stuff. So you do have that type of capability here too. So at the core, that's basically how to use Discord. There's not anything super crazy with it. As always, I'd recommend going through and keeping your application up to date. But at the core, that's kind of how you use Discord. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.